the historic Yankee Stadium. It's all New York, the New York Mets, and the New York Yankees. 3-0. And here's the Nextel batting order for Bobby Valentine's Mets. And he is going with a 21-man roster tonight. We'll get into that at length, but he does have some of his big names there in Alfonso, Piazza, and Zeal.
Well, the fact that Alfonso is back, but he is not the Alfonso that we've seen the last couple of years. He missed most of the first part of the season with a bad back, and he's just working his way back into shape. And you also have Relaford. He has done very well for the Mets. He's played very well. He played a lot of positions. And I think he is a very good player that they've added to this ball club. He can run, he can play defense, and he can hit a little bit. And there you get to look at Kiesler. He is the key to his success tonight will be whether he establishes his fastball early or not. He has a good fastball, and sometimes he falls in love with his changeup, which is also a very good pitch. But he has all the pitches: cut, fastball, changeup, and a curveball. But the keys will be his fastball and his changeup.
First major league game at Fenway. 3-1 the count. Tino Martinez, Kiesler over the cover, and McEwing is out number 1.
That pitch really jammed McEwing.
With each of the last 2 years, the Mets really miss his big bat. Softly to short, Jeter. And that is out number 2. Alfonso retired.
Nice pitch there by Kiesler.
3-2 count. Went back in there again. This time Piazza took it for ball 4. A fastball with a little cutting movement on it. 1-1 the count. The curveball, broken back, base hit to left field.
Well, that was a hanging curveball. The other ones he has bounced. That one was hanging right up there in Zeal's eyes, and he ripped it to left field for a base hit.
81 in his first full big league season last year. That changeup had him out front. Off the end of the back, Kiesler gets the feed from Tino for the out. And the Mets strand 2. Unable to get that base hit with a man in scoring position. The Yankees coming up against Mets left-hander Glendon Rush. And here is the Nextel batting order for Joe Torre's New York Yankees. Chuck Knobloch is DHing. Then you've got all-stars. A lot of all-stars, although not as many as there were just a few days ago. But Bernie Williams heading for the All-Star game. Derek Jeter and several others for the Yankees.
Well, Bernie Williams has been hot since the time we saw him in New York. Tino Martinez has gotten hot, and I think he's the key. If you look at the middle of that lineup, you need Tino Martinez or David Justice to be in there swinging the bat well in order for this to be a good lineup.
Glendon Rush, who is 26 years old, lives in Seattle. Originally planned. Struck him out, and he chased ball 4, the high fastball, out of the zone. And Rush is one of those pitchers, Joe, that wants you to chase pitches like that. But get the bullpen going. Deep third, and Relaford just got it. Jeter really hustling up the line, but Relaford filling in for the injured Robin Ventura. Threw him out.
And not
again. The first trip in batting practice just to sort of take out some of those lingering frustrations. He takes ball 4 here from Glendon Rush. Maybe Rush was out watching tape batting practice yesterday.
Well, you're going to
RBIs in his last 13 games. Little tap to Alfonso at second, and the force out on Bernie.
Tells you that potentially the Yankees are much better.
The glove of Brocious and into left field. That one really was hammered, and he was not able to come up with it. We'll see how they score it.
He kind of skipped the best third baseman in the league.
Now they've got Relaford picked off, but Kiesler threw away the pickoff throw. Threw it right in the dirt and past Tino Martinez, who was getting ready to set himself for a throw to second.
Well, that there was pressure.
I didn't say that. You said that. And that's caught by Spencer. Wilson does not move Relaford along. Ray Ordonez at the third. Brocious handles this one. Looks the runner back. Ordonez is quickly retired. The Mets have now had 3 at-bats in this game with a runner in scoring position, meaning a runner at second or third. In a crucial play in Game 1 of the World Series when he did not run what he thought was a home run by Zeal. Soriano throws him out. So Relaford was at second base with nobody out, and Nez by Joe Torre to be his replacement. Ooh, the big curveball of beauty. Strike three.
When he throws like that, strike zone. So you're talking about three different things in one.
Relaford from third base, and Spencer is retired. Number two.
So in other words, it's hard to give a guy a failing grade when he's been injured.
Ray Ordonez and O'Neill is gone. The Yankees go down 1-2-3. Glendon Rush filling in for the injured Rick Reed. Off to a good start. Texas is as close as I've been. Deep into left field, but Spencer is there, and McEwen is out number one.
With the changeup.
There it is. Brocious. Nice pickup, and he throws him out. So Kiesler threw the changeup there and got Alfonso out. Two down. He hit a home run here Friday. Off the end of the bat, and Jeter throws out Piazza. The Mets are gone in order. No score going to the last of the third. Brocious, Soriano, and Knobloch coming up for the Yankees. Center field. Going back. Payton. It is 408 feet to that part of the ballpark. A little bit too deep for Brocious. One away. Now Mike Piazza, 85 total. He chased that one well up out of the strike zone. That again, Rush's game. Two down.
You're right. When he can put a three-run homer anymore.
Right field. And coming in at the last, Timo Perez. That one started to fade on him. Knobloch is 0 for 2. We're going to the fourth inning. Todd Zeile coming up. Mets nothing. Yankees nothing.